Okay, now we'll go over what a fair value gap is. So a fair value gap is basically a candle's wick and another candle's wick and the body of the candle between those. Okay, so this is a fair value gap, right? This is a fair value gap. This is a fair value gap. Okay, so when the fair value gaps are big like this, you should measure them 50% as this. Okay, because most of the times, I'm saying most, not always, most of the times in those, price won't likely go much higher than 50% and will stay there. Okay, so it won't go higher or lower depending in a short post or buy, and you won't get that higher premium. Okay, sorry. So you won't get that higher premium. As you can see, we don't really go past this fair value gap. Okay, 50% being tapped multiple times, and here, of course, we see that we go past. I say nothing is 100%. Most most of the times, it won't. So just so you know that in case you're seeing, okay, I'm not getting my entries because of a certain reason or I don't know why, it could be because of that. Okay, so check it out. It could be because of that. Um, when they show us real big displacement, okay, so showing us real intention to go higher. And how do we use the fair value gaps? So basically, fair value gaps, we see them as where price wants to return eventually. So just for example, the fair value gap here. Let's say because we're in a ranging market here, so I won't even bother showing. Let's say there's a fair value gap here. Okay, so this fair value gap never got tapped. Okay, but there was also one fair value gap here, which price inside of it. Okay, so fair value gaps are basically like support and resistance. Okay, they're basically real support and resistance, and mixed with premium discount, we use fair value gaps that way. Okay, so we want to use fair value gaps that are in a discount in a buy side and on a premium when sell. Okay, so basically here there's a fair value gap. Okay, from here to here, fair value gap, we go, but we never went higher. In this case, as you can see here, we have this high to this low. What are our premium? Well, about, I guess, around here. So is there any fair value gap there? We have this fair value gap here, which we want to see price respect until we leave the range again. Okay, so we see the price tapping multiple times into it, then we finally leave the range. Okay, because this fair value gap is going to be the exact same fair value gap. It doesn't matter, we're still in this range, we haven't left the range, so we can tap that fair value gap time. Okay, then we have the same exact thing here. We have this fair value gap, which price being inside of it multiple times, holding, then goes higher. Okay, that's how we use fair value gaps. That's what fair value gaps are. And yeah, you can see basically price respecting them, go over to your charts, study them, and you'll end up seeing that fair value gaps are a pretty good thing for you to use with your Fibonacci's. So you don't only enter on the 50%. Now you look for a fair value gap in that 50%, and then you have your co-influence. Okay, so basically that's what fair value gaps are. That's how we use them. We use them as a point of entry, okay, as our entry point, and they're pretty useful, right? Because let's say, for example, with the range, Now we're going lower. Is there a fair value gap? Yes, there is a small fair value gap right here, as you can see. Okay, we return to the fair value gap because most likely it's a premium. Not really, it's not a premium. Okay, then what do? We go again from this to this, which eventually ends going higher, taking the stops, but never closes above. If it doesn't close above, it's not a real market structure break. Okay, just after it closes above or below is a market structure break. However, if we're inside a market structure and we take the low and we don't take the low and close below, I take this. If the market structure is bearish, take this into your notes. I take this as a new market structure. Okay, the new high to low, this will be my new market structure, because in this I do take the candles because it's failing to displace. I take that now. But to make a structure break, I take only a closure with bodies, such as here. There's a body closure, and then we go higher. Okay, so take that into your notes. As well with the fair value gaps, you can see here that we return to a premium. And what is at that premium? A fair value gap. Okay, there's a fair value gap. Same thing here. We go from here to here. And where's the premium? Below, there's a fair value gap. This fair value gap. Okay, so there's our entry in all of these fair value gap. Okay, that's what we want to see. Same thing here, etc. Okay, I won't go all over the fair value gaps because they are always in all of the time frames, all of the time. You can see them in the 1 minute being respected. For example, here from low to high, there's a fair value gap. Okay, you see there's no fair value gaps before. This is the first fair value gap. Okay, and we tap, we close above, we go higher. Same thing here, we go low to this fair value gap, higher, etc., etc. Okay, if we're in this structure in the 1 minute from high to low, what do we have here? Well, we have this fair value gap. Okay, we have the fair value gap which we do tap, and eventually we go lower. Okay, there's no fair value gaps other than here, but it's not at a premium. Okay, there's only one here in the 5 minute, which we never tapped. Okay, that's why we take into consideration the premium, but we do not want to target a fair gap all the way here because we do not know if it's going to go there. But if we see a fair value gap at a premium, okay, such as here was our premium, then we say there's a fair value gap at a premium, enter the fair value gap. Okay, but if it's premium here and you want to enter all the way here in the fair value gap, it likely won't go all the way there. It will sometimes, as always, all of the times it will happen, but in most cases it won't. Okay, so that's a fair value gap, that's how to use them, that's how to recognize them, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next